Describe the typical Bentley student as a white New Englander.
White, coming from a New England family or somewhere in the Northeast.
White, wealthy,
Typically pretty wealthy.
Wealthy, white.
a wealthier individual.
They tend to wear Vineyard Vines or J. Crew or some upscale clothing company.
Who mostly wears preppy clothing like Vineyard Vines.
A wealthy, like Vineyard Vines, preppy, like
wears Vineyard Vines all the time.
Kind of preppy.
They're preppy, like they wear Vineyard Vine. Wears a lot of Vineyard Vine clothes. And also Sperry's. Sperry's are really big on campus.
And they love Sperry's.
Sperry's on the feet.
Drives a BMW or some other foreign European car.
They drive a nice car. Fit the typical Bentley stereotype. One, because I'm obviously female, and two, I think a lot of students here, they come from different backgrounds, but a lot of times they're a little bit more wealthier and they have a lot of help from their parents paying for their education, whereas I'm financing most of my education by myself, and the decisions and like what I choose to buy are like very specific. So I might like something at Vineyard Vines, but I never personally would be able to spend like $70 on a shirt. And I personally drive a Toyota Yaris that was passed down like from my sister when she got it. It's like over 10 years old, but it gets me from point A to point B, so I can't complain.
And I think I'm different from the typical Bentley student because I love to express my creativity, be different, listen to hip hop, rap. I love to dance, so I would say expressing my creative side is what makes me different.
I would say I am different from the Bentley stereotype in that I'm a girl, I'm not preppy, I don't consider myself preppy or wealthy.
I would say one thing that makes me different comes down to my goals and my dreams. A lot of students come to a business school because they want to be incredible accountants or finance majors, and that's awesome. But there are also some people here who really think big-minded, creative, innovative business, like Apple. You know, some of us want to open bakeries, some of us want to create the next language learning software, some of us want to do some crazy things. And I personally want to use my knowledge of the Chinese language to really bridge a gap between China and the US.
I think the typical things that you will hear from students are white, wealthy, male, Vineyard Vines, lacrosse player, probably drives a BMW or Mercedes that's mom or dad's, probably of some Christian origin. I think those are things you typically hear, but I have the great pleasure of working with a lot of students on campus, and I know that it's not a true representation of what all of the Bentley students have.
My perception is very different. I see students that are from all walks of life, and I think that bring a lot of unique stories and experiences to Bentley. But I think the construct here is that we're at a business institution, and a lot of times with the business institution mindset, I think we get single-storied into kind of our understanding of what a business institution is, and beyond that, kind of what comes with that. So I think we see students that try to fit or conform to what the standard is.
I think that's why people always think, oh, well, Bentley's really expensive, people are wearing Vineyard Vine. But I don't think that actually represents us. I would say it represents what your average Bentley student thinks represents our community. There are people on campus with money, and there are people on campus that always wear Vineyard Vines. And I think those kind of stand out more than just someone that dresses regularly, that's just wearing jeans and a high school long sleeve, you know? The kind of characteristics that stick out, and that's why people kind of like try to conform the entire community to that one image.
I think there's a stereotype here at Bentley that gets perpetuated, and it's just, it Not that it couldn't be farther from the truth, but it just is certainly not a reflection of even close to the majority of students that are here.
Incredibly enthusiastic.
Malibu, beach blonde, crashing on these shores. Had a smile shining like gold, but that smile wasn't yours. And I know, I know, I know, I know. Everybody needs somebody to love. Everybody needs somebody to love.
Capable.
Their first ever national championship. Just the second national championship in school history.
Particularly exemplifies sort of this whole DNA at Bentley, and I think our women had it on full display in Erie, Pennsylvania.
Intelligent. And very curious. I think we're all natural learners, and we understand that learning is not just something that goes on in the classroom, but also in the world you live in. I think we are contributors, meaning we care about contributing as much to the community that we're in as benefiting from it. Incredibly opportunistic, and we all are always looking for places to apply ourselves, new places to network, and new opportunities.
I am a Bentley student.
I'm a Bentley student.
I am a Bentley student.
I am a Bentley student.
Bentley student.
I am a 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 Bentley University student.